Hello, Suzanne with Dawning Vision's Hypnosis. Here to talk to mental health providers and therapists. And here's the question for you for today. Do you find yourself in arguments over turf wars? Meaning, people arguing about the fact that master's degrees are not as important as PhDs, or PsychDs are less important than PhDs, or people with marriage and family counseling is different than those with addiction specializations, etc. And then you have the conflicts about the different theories that are used and the different interventions that the different professionals use in terms of helping their patients. It's kind of crazy if you think about it, because as far as I'm concerned, as a hypnotist and neuro-linguistic programming professional for the past 20 plus years, having left conventional mental health, most of that stuff really is immaterial. Truly it is. Yes, you learn some pretty important foundational information. You learn how to diagnose, although that too can be really tricky because of all the overlap in diagnosis symptoms. And you never really learn how to work inside the subconscious, unconscious part of the brain of your patient, which is where all the emotional garbage is that needs to be transformed from unhealthy thoughts and behaviors to healthy thoughts and behaviors. And most of it can be done without any medication. In fact, I prefer my clients not to be medicated when they come to see me, because then they don't have flattened affects. They're not dealing with side effects. And it's just easier to work through their problems in this way. But to tell you the honest truth, letting go of the problem is only 20% of the work that we do together. It has to be done, obviously. However, the more important part of the work that we do together is helping them meet their objectives. And some of my clients have been so sick for so long, they don't even know what their objectives for their healing actually is, because all their dreams were taken from them due to their illnesses. So what I do is I put them into a nice hypnotic trance state, and I have them come up with the different things that they would love to do that they never did. And they're amazed at what they come up with. And that becomes the objective for their work. And it has to do with a compelling future that's more important than holding on to the illness. Because that's another thing, there's a difference in the paradigms in terms of healing. In the conventional mental health system, it's all about managing symptoms without really giving the patients a chance to show what they're capable of doing. It's just assumed that they'll never be better just because of the diagnosis they were given, even if the diagnosis isn't even correct, which I found when I was working in conventional mental health happened way more often than anyone would really want to believe. So that's a problem. With hypnotism and neuro-linguistic program, the beauty is that we understand that they have their answers in their own subconscious, unconscious minds. And we just have to help them access it and then help them understand what they need to do in order to release these traumatic events from their lives. By the way, I never make it so they cannot remember anything. They remember everything. We just get rid of the emotional charge on the emotion. That is all we do. And then we help them to understand what they have going for them and how they can move forward in their life to do the things that truly matter to them. It's a really beautiful thing, and I got so many testimonials on my website, dawningvisions.com, that you can see for yourself what people have been able to do when they were actually given the opportunity to actually heal, instead of being told that they have to manage their symptoms for the rest of their lives, which nobody wants to hear anyway. Now, I will tell you that we cannot help people who are diagnosed with personality disorders by a licensed professional. We cannot help people with psychotic features because they can't pay attention well. And you have to be able to pay attention to do the techniques. And we cannot work with people who have an IQ under 70. We can work really well with children. I've worked with kids as young as 3 years old, actually. Had a kid who had real fear of bees. And actually, I didn't do anything with the kid other than write the script. I had the mother record it. She went home, played it for her son for 5, 6 days, well, nights before he went to bed. Voila, problem gone. So there's ways of handling things, folks, if we understand what we're doing. So if you're interested in learning about hypnotism and linguistic programming, I do offer 2-day VIP training. It's all done online, one-on-one, with a 12-month mentorship, so that as you're working with your patients and you need some help in terms of the organization of how you want to go about dealing with the problem and maybe get a little tune-up on how to do the techniques necessary, all you have to do is message me, and then we set up a time for a video call, and I tell you what to do, and you do it. And my trainees love it. So if you're interested in that, I will leave my contact information in the description box below, because it really truly does help to understand how the subconscious and unconscious mind works, so you can actually help your patients heal, which is the reason why I believe you went into this work in the first place. As always, I thank you for spending your time with me. Till next time. Bye-bye all.